Hey everybody, welcome to Parc Greenwich Executive Condominium that is jointly developed by Frasers Property and CSE Land. Frasers itself have more than 20 years of a track record, and of course they have developed many ECs across the years, such as Asperina, Twin Waterfalls, Park Life, and Parc Greenwich will be their latest addition. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SRI New Homes Showcase, where we will be sharing with you insights on new homes. And of course, there is no better person to do this than our managing partner, Ken Low.
Hi, Ainsley.
Hey, Ken.
Hi.
So I understand that over the years you have worked with so many developers. What are some of your insights on Frasers?
There's one point I like about Frasers. I remember many years back when they shared with me that they focus a lot on the interior of homes that they build. So they design homes from inside out instead of outside in. What they provide and what they give to the buyers are actually very efficient home space, very livable and very spacious. So that is how they build from inside out, and then they design from the inside, and then they start to piece out the outside. Another point is that over the years, being an investor myself, I've actually bought a few Frasers home. One thing that is very impressive to me is that upon key collection, even for my clients, when I do my defects check, I find it very hard to find even a few defects on the home. So they ensure very high quality of homes when they build and when they hand over to us. So that's what I like about Frasers.
Okay, let's check out the location map. I understand it's such a convenient location here.
Yes.
So close to so many different amenities, and cannot wait to show everybody a little bit more. So around this location map that we are at right now, we have got Sheng Siong and Kopitiam just 2 streets away. We also do have Greenwich V just at the south of Parc Greenwich itself.
Yep.
Really, really amazing. Seletar Mall is just 10 minutes walk away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only mall with a cinema, right?
In the whole of Sengkang.
In the whole Sengkang,
Yep.
fantastic. And of course, if you're going to go up north a little bit more, I see Jalan Kayu where all your eateries are. And further more north, we have got Oval. That's the place for Instagrammers, food, lots of cafes, right?
You have like Wheeler's Estate,
Yep,
Young's.
Young's.
Yeah,
You go there.
I go there quite often. Yeah.
Oh, I would think so.
Yeah.
So I understand as well that you just shifted here, am I right?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about what you like about this area. What are some of your insights, aside from the stuff that I've shared earlier?
One part I like about this area is because of the tranquility that it gives me. There's very low density and very serene part about this entire area, and I love it. My wife and I, when we drove out at night, we really love how the whole view is, and which is why we love this area. And of course, in terms of convenience and the accessibility towards the main arteries of Singapore, the expressways, I believe in Sengkang Punggol, you take a bit longer time to drive out into the expressway, but over here, I would just need about 3 to 5 minutes. I'll be hitting into CTE, and there I go. I'll be heading to all parts of Singapore easily, right? And I travel quite often.
That's very, very convenient, just 3 to 5 minutes away
Yes.
to the main expressway belt. So tell us a little bit more about the master plan. When we talk about master plan, we always think about Ken Low, right? So what's the potential of this area? What's in it for us?
So I've studied the master plan a lot for the entire Fernvale Seletar area for many years now, all the way since High Park Residences to Parc Botania and now Parc Greenwich. I like the part that Seletar is actually the last regional centre out of the 4 in Singapore. And the reason why I like it being the last is because we are on a very early onset on a huge development into that area. And according to MND, Seletar Regional Centre is potentially going to be 2 times the size of Tampines Regional Centre. And that spells a very large potential in this area. So of course, there are a lot of questions being asked about what forms up the entire Seletar Regional Centre. As of now, we don't have any confirmed news from URA or Master Plan, but I choose to believe that the North Coast Innovation Corridor, which is one of the largest development in the next 10 to 15 years, will actually form up, Seletar Regional Centre will actually form up part of the North Coast Innovation Corridor, and the Innovation Corridor will probably end off in your Punggol Digital District, where your SIT, your creative cluster and working cluster will be there. So if we look at the entire map, you can see that the regional centre will now probably be formed up by your Seletar Airport, which is handling all your turboprop planes, handling more than 700,000 passengers a year, all the way to your famous Seletar Aerospace Park, which handles your maintenance, repair, overhaul and R&D of engines.
And of course, behind me right now, we have got a magnificent model by Frasers. And of course, we want to share with you a little bit more about what to expect from this model. So Ken, tell us a little bit more.
Okay, so maybe I share the overview. There are a total of 496 units ranging from 2 to 5 bedrooms. So it suits a lot of different groups of buyers into this area. And it's sitting on a land plot of more than 180,000 square feet. All of the units are actually facing the north-south direction. So for units that are facing towards the southern side on Yio Chu Kang, we know that you will be facing a breathtaking unblocked view of the landed enclave. And one interesting part is that Parc Greenwich is actually linked seamlessly by a park beside it. So they actually have catered a side gate that allows residents to seamlessly connect to the park itself. So I like the fact that even though it's sitting on 180,000 square feet of land, the residents get to enjoy a park that is almost like their own.
All right, and of course, the theme of Parc Greenwich is a home in an urban village with 52 wellness and lifestyle facilities, over 8 recreational zones. Now, we need to share with you a little bit more about some of the unique features that stands out for Parc Greenwich. So, Ken, do share this.
I will share about 2 parts that I like. Okay, so firstly, a lot of the ECs come with multi-story car parks. Not all, but a lot of them. So I like the part that Frasers have actually designed to build basement parking, and I thought that's very important because of the daily convenience. Rain, shine, you actually can drive towards your lift lobby, seamlessly connect up to your unit. So that is something that I really like about this part on the EC. And then two other parts that I like is the 2 clubhouses that the developer has built. So they have 2 very unique rooms, which we call the Parc Room and the Greenwich Room. They double up as a function room. They also double as a meeting room where you have large TV screen for your projection and stuff like that. If you need a bigger space in that area, you can actually combine both rooms together. And in order to cater to different age group of the families when you book the area, they actually have a play nest that is suitable for infants to play. Very nice. I think my son would love to be inside there. And of course, they have for teenagers where they have their darts and pool table. So that is the first part about one of the clubhouses. The second one, if you look over here, we actually have a 3-story wellness club where on the ground level, we actually have a high ceiling multi-purpose court that can double up as a badminton court or even party area for kids to hold their large parties. And on the second level, you actually have a gym that is overlooking the entire pool area. So you get a good scenery, a good view while you're exercising. And of course, right at the top, you have a barbecue pit and actually an open air deck where you can do your yoga, meditation and stuff like that. Right.
Very nice. So Ken, I also understand there's a live build-up of the Parc Room and the Greenwich Room.
Yes.
Right.
So the developer wanted to showcase how these 2 rooms will look like. So they've built something similar at the exact one. Exact one.
Okay, well, let's go check it out.
Right, let's go.
Let's go. So we're now here at the Greenwich Room, and Ken, do share me a little bit more, because previously over the years we have always been seeing EC prices about 700 to 900 PSF. It was always hovering around at PSF, and recently we started to see a spike to about 1,001 to 1,200 PSF. Now the question that I think everybody has is it still a good time to enter?
So I think one of the main criteria for every purchases for ECs will be the question on whether can they still exit out with the 20 to 30% profit margin that ECs have traditionally seen. So in the past, when they are purchasing at about 700 to 900, we get to see them selling their units upon MOP at about 1,000 to 1,001 per square foot. And that's because the new TOP resale units on the private sector are doing at about 1,003 to 1,004. So there's always a proportion difference in that pricing. And today, when we are entering EC at about 1,001 to 1,002, the question is, can we still exit out at a 20 to 30% profit margin, say selling at about 1,003 to 1,004? We just have to look at the private sector. Today, the minimum entry price for the suburban area, we'll be looking at about 1,004 to 1,005 for new launches now on the average. So in future, they have to sell at about 1,006 to 1,007. And that makes ECs possible to exit out at 1,003, 1,004. So yes, you are still able to exit out with that 20 to 30% profit margin that we have traditionally seen.
Okay, I hope that answers the question. So other than the Parc Room and the Greenwich Room, we also do have another mock-up right here in this show flat, and that is of course our Village Hall, am I right?
Yes, that's where the multi-purpose...
The multi-purpose hall.
Yes.
We have a mock-up of the multi-purpose hall.
That's right.
That's amazing. Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
So this is the mock-up of the Village Hall, which is our multi-purpose hall at the same time. Can tell us a little bit more about this little mock-up that we have here?
So if you look around this whole area, this is the exact size of the multi-purpose hall that is built in Parc Greenwich. And I like this unique feature because we seldom see this kind of space in today's condos facility in ECs. Yeah. So the total size is about 150 square meters. The flooring that you see here is not the actual one. So the actual one will come with the badminton court marking. So
right.
Yeah, so you can just double up as a
So this
badminton
is sort
court.
of just to disembark, you know, sort of just to distinguish the flooring from outside.
Correct.
In the sales gallery.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
So the only difference here is that this size is exactly the same, but in the sales gallery, the ceiling height is 5 meters.
Okay.
But the actual one in Parc Greenwich is 6.5 meters.
Oh, it's higher. Okay,
Yes.
6.5 meters.
So this multi-purpose hall can double as badminton. They can actually host seminars, kids parties, and this entire area can sit up to 60 packs.
Nice.
Right.
So over at Parc Greenwich, we have got 2 show units. We have got our 3+ study as well as our 4-bedroom. But of course, today we will be showing you our 4-bedroom, which we so love. Let's check it out. Here we go. And the best part is you can open from the door here. All right, moving into our 4-bedroom, Ken. Just share with us a little bit more about what's so special about this 4-bedroom unit.
Okay, so I think we won't spend too much time talking about the usual stuff of a show unit or the layouts. I would just like to emphasize on one special part about this signature layout of Fraser's. So like I mentioned at the start of this presentation that they have always designed from inside out. So this is one particular layout that I like because they have designed this home for the lady of the house.
The lady of the house.
Yes.
Tell us more.
Yes. So what do I mean by that? As you enter into the unit, you realize that they have built the kitchen to be at the front part of this entire layout. So as you come into this area, you realize that they have used very large glass panels, so that when the lady of the house is doing her cooking and everything, she can actually watch over the entire unit without having to peep in and out to check what the kids are doing.
Right, that's what it says for the lady of the house.
Correct. So I love this layout a lot, and a lot of wives actually fall in love with this layout because they can actually watch their kids playing around, or can actually spy on their husband as well, sitting outside, right? So this part is long. In today's market, you very seldom you can find such generous kitchen layout. And the other part is I like how it is directly connected to the balcony, right? So over here, one point is it brings very huge ventilation out when she's doing heavy cooking. The second point is in the afternoon when the kids are away at school, or maybe husband is away at work and she's boiling her soup, she can actually just head out to the balcony, sip her tea, read her book, and yet she will still be able to access visually into the living room as well as the kitchen.
Isn't this a very unique feature that we don't usually see in other developments?
Yes, but you always find it in Fraser's development, and they used to call it the veranda layout. They took it after how Australia homes were being built. So Australia loved this kind of outdoor alfresco and stuff like that.
Okay. So we understand the construction work is PPVC, which is prefabricated. For such modular constructions, we are unable to hack down the walls because the walls tend to be a lot thicker, right?
Yes.
Is it particularly the same for Parc Greenwich?
In Parc Greenwich, the architect has actually very smartly, cleverly built the PPVC construction. One good side about PPVC is that the construction speed tends to be a lot faster. Quality tends to be a lot better because they construct the rooms and the modules off-site. So it's very controlled, and all they need to do is stack up like Lego. So the construction speed is usually a lot faster.
Okay.
But like you mentioned rightly, that the downside is the walls tend to be thicker and you can't hack down the walls. But for Parc Greenwich, the architect has done a very smart job where they have moved the structural beams on the outside of the unit itself. So when the structural beams are on the outside, the walls are back to normal. They don't take up as much space, and at the same time, you can easily hack down, be flexible about what you want to do, and you can see it over here in the 2 rooms that are combined in this 4-bedroom unit that forms up such a beautiful children's play area.
Oh, that's very lovely, man.
Yep.
So this is literally 2 rooms in one.
Yes.
Right.
So this is one good idea for families on how they want to combine both rooms together.
And of course, this marks the end of our Parc Greenwich tour. This is indeed our SRI New Homes Showcase, where we will be sharing with you on some of the insights of our new homes segment. And of course, we do also have a 3+ study show unit, which I'm not going to show you right now because we want you to come by to check it out yourself. Do note that because of COVID, we do have very, very limited slots. So please book an appointment together with your SRI salesperson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are watching this video, we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much for your time. We hope to see you here. And of course, a very big thank you to Ken Low as well for sharing with us a little bit more as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the video. My name is Ainsley, and we hope to see you right here.